Everybody. Yep, hopefully Jessi got this posted up okay. We use two different software programs, so I'm not sure how that would all work. Anyway, I'm technically at this point going to be in North Carolina, but this is recorded on Monday, so I could give it to somebody to post for me, as I stated in my previous video. Yes, one of my favorite subjects, getting into characters' heads, is this week. And yeah, that's the fun part about this. I'm pretty sure Erin said she was going to talk about the whole schizophrenia thing. As Caitlin said to me one time, basically a writer has to be on the borderline of being multiple personality disorders and schizophrenia in order to get into their characters' minds, because in order to really keep track of them and to know their personalities, you kind of have to let them run free. They have to tell you what's going on, how they feel, yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure our whole group of friends is like that. Our characters like to run rampant in our heads. Because every once in a while, they'll make a comment and we'll just kind of blank out for a few seconds, and everybody else will be like, one of your characters just did something, didn't they? It's like, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so as stated before, I let my characters kind of run rampant in my head. That's the only way I can keep track of as many as there are. If I tried to hold them tight and try to figure them out myself, would be no way. I'd probably go insane. Trying to remember all the characters, their personalities, their histories. I probably sound like a complete and utter crazy person. It works for me, because normal is overrated. And it's just that whole entire ability to get into your character's head that can be difficult for a writer. My group, I guess there's other techniques you can probably use. You can write down bios and stuff like that. I don't. Because again, I'm one of those people where if I write it down, I can't change it. But that's the problem. The characters change so much that sometimes that I don't know where they started from, and I might have liked some of the earlier stuff that they were portraying in some of their earlier personality traits, but I can't remember what they were in order to integrate them into the current character personality and traits and stuff like that. Most characters don't do that. Once I come up with them, they're the same, unless I specifically change them to fit another genre. I have a couple characters that I've used in multiple RPGs. They've changed with each one, so I have kind of multiple characters for them. They're all one, except when I'm rereading or portraying them in that part, their personality changes to fit that specific scenario. I have... It's kind of funny. They like to throw in their own ideas and stuff like that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Generally it's complaining about what I'm doing to them, and then I just make it worse. As we figured out, complaining gets them nowhere. Getting into characters' heads. This is gonna be really, really quick. I know sometimes I can ramble on for forever about nonsense, but I'm trying to keep this short so it doesn't freak out Jessi's old computer, which has issues. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep this short. That's the basic gist. I'm pretty sure you can get most of the information of the same ways I get into characters' heads. The more specifics from everybody else previously, because we all kind of use the same techniques when it comes to being in characters' heads. So, yeah, that's my basic one. And next week we will be talking about writing, dialogue, and narrative. Okay, that will be interesting, because I'm sure that's going to kind of go with how we get into our characters' heads, depending on our style that we use. So, yeah, come in, join us next week. Erin will start us out, and I will be back in Wotown by next week. I will be here next Friday. So I will be up here freezing with the rest of you. So, yeah. Bye. I'll see you next week.